we have to do some catch-up now. I'm going to ask for Alex of the LPC. Alex, if you can please come up and just enlarge on the Liberal policy and the Liberal campaign. And then we have a campaign manager next to speak as well.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to try to sort of. Okay, I'll talk. I'll talk at the mic. I'm going to try my best to project. Okay, right here. I am not a very important person in the Liberal Party. I actually there was a couple other people we were hoping could come, and including Kasser Dar, our LPCO president, and he sends his regrets. He really wanted to be here, but he has big support to show. He's also running for our provincial party in Mississauga, so he's a busy man. But I'm very pleased to be with you folks. And what I do is I work at LPC, and I get to work with pretty much every riding association in Ontario and every MP, which is a great privilege. And I can tell you, no riding association works harder than SAFLA. So I'm very pleased to be with you all. In fact, I got a call from Jean a couple of weeks ago, and she was asking, pretty much the thrust of it was, you know, I want to have all my staff and all my volunteers canvass every single week, and what is a reasonable amount to lay out? And that is like the best possible kind of call to get, because that's exactly what we need to be doing. So I think everyone was doing that, and that's really, really fantastic. And you know, I know that, like Jean was talking about, you know, maybe polls not being the best. My experience in politics started working in a riding called Davenport, and in the last 2021 election, that was not an easy win like it was here. It was a very, very narrow win. In fact, it was decided by 76 votes. And so now, I'm not going to speak to what might happen in Davenport, but knocking on doors in that election is what determined the outcome of that election. In fact, we knocked on doors so well, the data people told us after, that we had netted, in fact, about 800 votes, which means that we took that through everyone's hard work from basically being a fairly substantial loss to a very narrow win. So whatever happens with the national polls, we've got such a hardworking and such an excellent local representative here, and all of your work is going to matter a lot, a huge amount, because holding on to Scarborough Agincourt, even in the worst case scenario, is totally possible, but only with that hard work, only with all that knocking on doors. So it's really, really going to make a difference, whatever happens in the rest of the country. And to that end, I just wanted to share with you a fun stat. So every week, my boss puts out a report that says this is the number of doors and essentially the number of people that everyone talked to, and it goes back like the last whole kind of 4 years or whatever. And the #1 spot for total doors knocked was not Scarborough Agincourt, sadly. There's been a lot of teams that have been knocking a lot. But there's something else in that report, which is who is doing the most work right now? Who has trended up the most? Who has jumped the most of their peers? And this week, the #1 team was, in fact, Scarborough Agincourt. So, huge round of applause to you guys. And keep it up, and it's so great that we're here to recognize you all, and I'm just pleased to be part of that. So,
thank you, Alex.